In this class, I want us to talk about the difference between apposition and complement. What we mean is complement and apposition. We are talking about this as it relates to grammatical names and functions. It is understandable when a person finds it difficult to differentiate apposition from complement. The reason is that both apposition and complement give more information about the element of the sentence that is in consideration. Let's say that you're talking about the subject. Remember, we have an apposition that is looking in the direction of the subject, and we also have a subject complement which also gives you more information about the subject. As a matter of fact, whether an apposition or a complement, they give you more information about either the subject or the object. How do you know when a group of words is functioning as an apposition and when it is functioning as a complement? Let us start with the subject complement and then the apposition to the subject. When we talk about the subject complement, take a look at what we have on the board. When somebody says the principal is a man of strength, now this group of words should be considered to be the subject of the sentence because this is what the sentence is talking about. You have the principal is a man of strength. Now, this group of words that we are looking at here is still pointing to the direction of the principal. A man of strength is still talking about the principal. The principal is a man of strength. Therefore, somebody should not confuse this group of words for the object of the sentence. No, because what you have here is the principal, the subject, is as a being word, not as an action word. Now, you have a man of strength talking about the principal. So you have the subject, the verb, and then the subject complement, meaning that the group of words you see here give you more information about the principal, the subject of the sentence. But consider the sentence number 2 that we have here. When somebody says, the principal, the husband of the deputy governor, is a man of strength. In this situation, you have the principal as the subject of the sentence, and then here, this group of words marked off by this comma, the husband of the deputy governor, functions as the apposition, an apposition to the principal. It gives you more information about the principal. And you have a man of strength still functioning as the subject complement. What are the factors that will help you to identify an apposition from a subject complement? Now look at this. In this sentence number 1 here, the principal is a man of strength. You will observe that the man of strength here, functioning as the subject complement, comes after this verb, after the being word. It is on this side. But in the situation where you're talking about the apposition, that group of words functioning as the apposition is close to the principal, just marked off by the comma. This gives you more information about this. This also gives you more information about this. But this one is after this verb, whereas this one is immediately after the principal. That is 1. Also, you will observe that if we should take away a man of strength from here, this sentence becomes incomplete. What you have here is the principal is what? It is no longer complete. So no information has been passed here. That will tell you that a subject complement is a very serious part of the sentence that cannot be removed. Else the sentence will no longer communicate that information that you wanted it to communicate. But if you talk about an apposition, take a look at what we have in the sentence number 2. The principal, the husband of the deputy governor, is a man of strength. Somebody might decide to take away this, the husband of the deputy governor. And what you have here, the principal, is a man of strength. It is still complete, telling you that that group of words functioning as the apposition to the subject is only there to give you more information. Information that the sentence can still go without. That is to say that even if the information was not added, the sentence will still be complete, having its meaning. Unlike what you have in the case of the subject complement, where you remove it and the sentence is no longer complete. Now that is how you know an apposition from a complement. I believe this is understood.